Welcome back again to our third video this week of maths learning for Edinburgh class. So this is the last video that we're going to have this week for maths, all about rounding. But to start us off again, let's have a look at one of our flashback fours. The first one's been done for you there. 26 multiplied by 5 was 130. Left that one up because it's a little while since we've done multiplying. But remember, one of the strategies that we could have had there is to double one number and half the other. So if you doubled the 5 to 10 and half the 26 to 13, it would be 13 multiplied by 10, 130. That would make it much easier for you to work out. Can you have a go at number 2, 3 and 4? And then see if you can tell the time on the clock. Pause the video while you have a go and then press play when you're ready to look at the answers. Okay, so we had that one. Find the product of 12 and 10. That would be 120. 13 multiplied by 10, well, we've already got that up there with the 26 multiplied by 5, 130. And then number 4, what is 8,000 plus 120? 8,120. And then the time on the clock was 5 past 7, 5 minutes past 7. Well done if you got those right. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be looking at rounding to the nearest 1,000. We've already had a look at rounding to the nearest 10 and rounding to the nearest 100. So today we're looking at the nearest thousands number. So again, we're using our number line to help us to round, but this time we're thinking what multiples of 1,000 our number is in between. So in this case, we've got 2,700. We've put it on the number line there for you, and you can see that it's either in between 2,000 or 3,000. They're the two multiples of 1,000 that number lies between. And if you place it on the number line, you can see that 2,700 is much closer to 3,000 than it is to 2,000. So to round 2,700 to the nearest 1,000, it would be 3,000. Let's have a think about 2,100. So if I mark 2,100 on the number line, it would be here. And then you can see that 2,100 is much closer to 2,000. So 2,100 rounded to the nearest 1,000 would be 2,000. Okay, let's have a look at these ones. 5,320 rounded to the nearest 1,000. Well, if you place it on the number line, it would be around about here, probably just a little bit, tiny bit after this. It's closest to 5,000, so 5,320 rounded to the nearest 1,000 will be 5,000. This one, 7,450. Well, if I mark it on the number line, this would be 7,100, 200, 300, 400. We want 450. It'd be around about here, but it would round down to 7,000. It's closest to 7,000. So 7,450 rounded to the nearest 1,000 is 7,000. Okay, so you're going to be able to have a go at these in a minute. Now this time, like the other days, we've had to look at certain digits to help us work out what it rounds to. When we rounded to the nearest 10, we looked at the ones digit. When we rounded to the nearest 100, we had to look in the tens digit. And when we rounded to the nearest 1,000, we need to check the hundreds digit. It's the same rules. If the hundreds digit is a 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, we'd round down. And if the hundreds digit is a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, we would round up to the next 1,000. So if I was going to have a look at C, for example, 2,260, I need to go into the hundreds digit. It's a 2. So 2 tells me that it rounds down. So it's either going to be 2,000 or 3,000. So it will round down to 2,000. Pause the video and try and have a go at these to the nearest 1,000. Okay, so now you can check your answers for each of those. Pause them while you have a quick check. Okay, so look at another question. Dora makes a number using place value counters. What number has she made here on her place value chart? Well done, she's made 1,583. I'm going to think this time. What is her number to the nearest 1,000? So we need to look in the hundreds column. It's 5. So that means it will round up. So if we rounded down, it would be 1,000. Rounded up, it would be 2,000. This time, let's have a think about Dora's number to the nearest 100. So when we're looking at the nearest 100, we need to check in the tens column. It's 8 in the tens column, so it's going to round up. We've got 1,500 and 1,600, so it rounds up to 1,600. What would Dora's number be rounded to the nearest 10? This time we need to look at the ones digit, and it's 3, so we know it's going to round down. 1,580 or 1,590. Well, we know it's rounding down, so it'll be 1,580. Now it's your turn. Can you complete this table, rounding each of the numbers to the nearest 10, the nearest 100, and the nearest 1,000? Pause the video while you have a go. Okay, let's check your answers. Well done, everybody. So that completes our maths learning for this week. I hope you've had lots of practice at rounding to the nearest 10, nearest 100, nearest 1,000. Keep watching the videos, keep going back over it until you get really confident with all those different skills of rounding. Bye for now.